Go ahead, ask a question. Yeah.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm well. How about you?
How's it going?
I'm great, thank you.
So Soul Train, what was Soul Train to you?
Oh my God, Soul Train to me was what it was to every black child in the 70s. I am a 70s baby, and it was Saturday morning.
Right.
It was cartoons. It was Schoolhouse Rock, and there was Soul Train.
Yeah, of course.
And it was us. We got a chance to see us loud, colorful, gifted,
The BT before
black,
BT, right?
unapologetically.
Yeah.
And so I think it was the beginning of us believing that we can be seen
Did you ever get on Soul Train?
in our own life. Oh, absolutely.
Okay, I was making sure.
Yeah, I actually, the world didn't even know what I looked like. I had a #1 record and nobody even knew what I looked like, and I performed for the very first time on a Soul Train stage. It aired in June of 1998, and that was an intentional connection that I had with Don Cornelius, who loved my talent, and in an industry that said that artists that looked like me didn't sell, he wanted to be a part of the making of Kelly Price.
Wow, okay.
And so this is very full circle for me.
So how was that experience? That was in LA when they were doing it in LA? They're doing it in LA at the time?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
That was that experience.
It was in Los Angeles.
How was that experience?
It was incredible.
Incredible? Okay.
Oh my God, yeah, it was the beginning. I'm here all these years later.
History.
Yes. Thank you.
Gerald Ames, you want me to talk to this or to you?
Doesn't matter. I got your face, as long as I got your face.
All right, man. I talked to, I play Gerald Ames. He's a nightclub owner. He's a hustler, and he befriends Don. Actually, they grow to have a very symbiotic relationship. And it's a dynamic character.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
So did you research the character? Did you meet the character? Is the character still alive?
No, the character is not alive, and it's loosely inspired by a real person, and then it's an amalgamation of other people, but also what he symbolizes. So I did do some research on the original person, but he also symbolizes everything that Don necessarily wasn't ready for in the underworld of LA and the entertainment industry.
Okay.
All that, the ugly part of chasing your dream.
Okay.
That's kind of what he represents.
Because I didn't see the show yet, so it got,
Okay.
got a little
Man, what's right?
so it got a little gangster to it then, I guess, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's the 70s, man. In LA.
In LA?
It's gonna have some
gangster to it, right? so when you how old are you? So she said she didn't see Soul Train at 22. So you look young.
Oh, that's way too young. Yeah.
Okay, you saw Soul Train?
I'm old enough to
You
know.
see Soul Train? Okay. So what's Soul Train mean to you, Playboy?
I'm sorry?
What's Soul Train mean to you? Like when you saw Soul Train, what did it really mean to you back then?
Oh man, you know what? Two things actually. The first thing is just remember on Saturday 12 o'clock, which you played in Houston, cleaning the house, having it in the background, and watching the performance as we're cleaning. But as I got older, I began to understand just how powerful and how necessary the platform was. Not just as entertainment, but as a platform to show us African Americans, but also America, who we are unapologetically. It's like us at a barbecue, at a family reunion. That's who we are on Soul Train. The way we're dressing, the way we're moving, the way we're talking. It's the way we express ourselves, the way we communicate. It's all in Soul Train, every episode. So that's really what it means to me now.
Okay.
Yeah,
looking, bro.
All right, man.
I didn't see it yet, but how many of you shot? You're shooting 10, right?
Yeah. So this episode 4.
Episode 4? Episode 4? How episode 4 air, right? What happened to episode 4?
No, episode 4 airs tonight.
Airs tonight?
Yeah.
What happened to episode 4? Because it don't matter, we're here.
Nah, you gotta watch it.
You gotta watch it.
You gotta watch it. And you gotta.
I'm the man on the show, right? So, what research you did? I was curious. What research you did for the role?
My research was extensive. I started with the conversation with Tony Cornelius and just getting a backstory of who the man was that was his father, who the man was that went through Soul Train that he worked with. And then from there, it was a process of going down Wikipedia, because we don't go to the library as much anymore, watching documentaries of Soul Train.
How many episodes you watch? I'm curious. How many episodes of Soul Train you watch?
I watch now over 100.
Wow, okay.
And I learned so much from the man, the cadence, his behavior, his energy, and I just tried to fuse that with my own mold of it. But it was a process, and I'm looking forward to diving in further and really unpacking the bag even more.
Okay. So how'd you get the role? How'd you get the role? You're a new face, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know what? I had an opportunity to read the script. I read multiple scripts. I knew that the team that they had was already creatively interested in me from like the type of person I was, the height, the skin complexion, all those kind of things that kind of align with the Don essence.
Okay.
And then from there, I was able to go in and read for a chemistry read with the rest of the team at BET. And as they say, the rest was history.
Okay.
Yeah.
I heard you do a good job. I haven't seen the show yet, but I heard you do a good job. You know what I'm saying? So last question, what's soul food mean to you? You know what I'm saying?
Soul food?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I mean, Soul Train. My bad.
No, you saying Soul Train or Soul Food?
So my Soul Train.
Soul Train. Soul food means everything to me because my family always cooks it. Soul Train means culture, it means icon, it means progression, it means trailblazing, and it means history. Something that's part of our culture in all aspects of American culture and specifically Black culture. And it's something that moved us forward and allowed us to have a template to continue to become even greater artists than we know we are.
You have ever ambitions to be an artist, or you just want to be an actor?
I think an actor is where it'll live for me. An actor, filmmaker, creator, producer. I don't know if the artistry is in my blood. I don't know.
You ever have that desire?
You know, we have a phenomenal group of singers, and one in Kelly Price, and also in Katlyn, Nichol, who also plays the singer on our show. I'll leave the artistry to them.
Okay. So he explained a little bit about his role where he played in the show.
Yes.
So I got a sense of what he played. So what does he mean to you on the show? You know what I'm saying? Let me get your connection.
I mean, you'll see that his character is very implemental in the progression and the growth of who Don is as a man and also as a businessman and the host of Soul Train. So the mystery is there, but he plays an implemental part, and we won't always know if it's good or bad.
Right, he said it gets a little gangster, so I was a little surprised.
Yeah.
All right, tell me to wrap it up. I was supposed to go to him. Simone Clark, right? Where's her character? I haven't seen it. What's her character on the show?
Oh, Simone is the 16-year-old diva in training. You know, she's fighting to be a superstar, and we get to see her journey and what it takes to get her to her dreams.
Okay, so she plays one of the artists that's on Soul Train?
What'd you say?
She plays the artist that's on Soul Train?
She plays one of the dancers on Soul Train. Soul Train is a way that she tries to get toward her dream. She feels like Soul Train can be her way in.
Okay, so your character's a fictional character, right?
She is basically, yeah, she's
Fictional
fictional.
character, okay.
Yes.
So Soul Train, what's Soul Train mean to you?
Well, of course, Soul Train is one of those iconic Black TV shows that we can appreciate now looking back at. I appreciate BET also for allowing me to be a part of this show, which tells the story of such an iconic character, an iconic person in our history. So,
okay. And you is your first role?
This is my first role.
Everybody looks new to me, so I'm like,
This is my first role.
Okay.
That's why I'm like, I really appreciate the fact that they trusted us, and me and some of the other new people
to carry the show.
Yeah.
Okay. And 10 episodes, right?
10 episodes.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Super dope.
I haven't seen it yet, so I gotta check it out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I might see a little bit. You might see me get down, maybe dance.
You in the first episode?
I'm in all of them.
You know all of them? Okay. All right, Simone Clark, thank you, man.
I'm doing well. How you doing?
Kenji Greggory, how's it
Devon,
going?
Greggory. Nice to meet you, my friend.
Now, you on this pamphlet right here?
What's that?
Are you on this?
Am I here? Yeah, that's me right there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm actually the executive producer. I'm the creator.
Oh, you're okay. You created the show. Okay,
Yeah.
that's I'm trying to figure out who you were. So, what was I did create a show? Something like that.
Well, they brought this product to us from BET, said, let's do something about Soul Train. And my first instinct was, what? What are we going to do? Be in the studio every week?
Yeah.
You know? And then I got to thinking about it, and my assistant at the time said, you know what? This is actually Mad Men with music. And I go, wait a minute. Mad Men with music, kind of like Mad Men in American American Idol. And that's kind of where it all started. I took Don, I made him the son of this universe, and built out all these characters around him. And that's kind of how we came up with it, with American Soul. We said to ourselves, if we ever do a show about Soul Train, we've done something wrong. Because it's not about Soul Train. It's about coming of age, finding your voice, and being black against the backdrop in the 70s of the greatest show of our culture. So,
Okay. So did you do any research? Did you go?
I enjoyed the research tremendously. Not only doing the research and reading all the books and watching all the documentaries, but in my personal time with Tony Cornelius, Don's son. That's where I gotta say that's where the bulk of the research came from. All those intimate moments that we see about Don, those true moments about him losing his teeth and about him being in Korea in the war, and about how he felt with the sons and with his wife, and the flaws of the characters. Flaws that not a lot of us get to experience. I mean, there's the Don Drapers of the world, the Tony Sopranos of the world, the Walter Whites of the world, but they were all Caucasians. They were all Eurocentric Americans. African Americans, we never had the opportunity to be a hero and also portray the flaws. And in Don Cornelius on American Soul, because of Tony and the time we spent with Tony, we actually get to experience that. Not only is he a hero for our culture, for our people, but he's a man who was deeply troubled in a lot of ways, and he experienced a lot of negative and a lot of his flaws, and we get to bring that to life because of the intimate relationship I got to develop with Tony. So it was a great journey.
Oh, so you're the director and the writer and the creator, right?
I'm the writer, executive producer, creator, showrunner.
Oh man, got a lot of hats over there.
Hyphenates, a lot of hyphens.
So how much of the show is fictional?
It's it's a combination. We couldn't get life rights to everybody. One of the mantras that we lived by was not if it happens, but what would Don do in this situation? Character-wise, one of the things that we tried to do was stay true to his character. There's a lot of truth in it. One of the things that you can always depend on that's true is that the actual shows on Soul Train, those are the characters that we brought in. We tried to stay true to the wardrobe. We tried to stay true to the moment. We tried to stay true to the character. And in essence, we tried to stay true to the heart of Don Cornelius. Good, bad, indifferent, ugly, beautiful, all of it.
Okay. You did casting too?
Yeah, I did. I gotta say, one of the things I'm most proud of is the casting for the show. We have a combination of skilled actors who are experienced and newcomers. The three kids in the show, Katlyn, Christopher, Jelani, they are amazing. And most of them, and I think Christopher's the only one who ever actually did any acting, like 2 or 3 things, but they are all fantastic. So I am most proud. I am most proud of the cast that we put together.
So the guy that played Don,
Sinqua Walls.
Yeah. Say something about him.
He is amazing. Sinqua is he's amazing. Not only is he a great person. Over the course of these last 6 months, he's become a genuine friend. He embodies Don Cornelius. He's a wonderful leader. Being the top, because it's something special about being the top of the call sheet on a show that America and Black America expect so much from. From day one, he nailed the role. He nailed the character. One of the things that Sinqua and I talked about from the beginning, from the outset, was I do not want you to be Don Cornelius. I don't want you imitating him. He's like, that's good because I'm not.
Okay.
So what he did was he embodied the essence of Don. He has the mannerisms, he has the style, but he is Sinqua Walls transformed into Don Cornelius. He's not doing a character or mimicking. Because one of the things that you have to realize is that the 70s it's a caricature of itself.
True,
so we kind of lowered the afros, we kind of brought the bell bottoms in a little bit.
Okay.
We did a lot of things. If you look back, the afros were really that big.
Yeah, that's true, that's true.
So we kind of tempered everything down. So one of the things that we want to do with Sinqua, with Kelly Rowland, with Michelle Williams, with everybody who came in and played somebody real, we wanted to ensure that they were not playing a caricature, that they were being themselves and embodying the essence of the people they were portraying. And Sinqua did a magnificent job in doing that. And we would not be the show we are if it wasn't for that brother. He's amazing.
Wish you the best, bro.
Thank you, man. All right now.
People forefront, how you doing? So, explain the project. They came to you or you came to them? How'd that go?
Well, I guess that's a very long story, and I'm going to try to
cut it down, right?
Make that as short as I can possibly do it. I mean, my father always wanted to do something on the big screen.
Okay.
We had gone through several screenwriters trying to make something happen. It never materialized because the script just wasn't right. He sold the brand to a private equity. The private equity sold it to BET Viacom. And because BET did such a fabulous job with New Edition project as well as the Bobby Brown project, it was kind of something that we made in heaven. Okay. So, we put a team together, Jesse Collins and his team, along with Robbie Reed, who did a great job with casting, Dorian, Devon Greggory, one of the writers, along with Jonathan Prince. We got together as a group and we started trying to make this thing happen. And here we are for American Soul.
Wow, so anybody here, you know the most about Soul Train and how it began. So how was it growing up with your dad, running Soul Train?
I mean, it was always the hippest trip in America for me as well. I have a brother in Chicago, my mother's in Chicago as well, so we were always scenes.
But you've seen the behind the scenes of everything, right?
Exactly. I've been behind the scenes forever. I think I'm a behind the scenes guy.
Right.
So it's always been a wonderful ride. I avoided it for the longest time, but I think as it went on and people really started to understand this power of Soul Train, it just became phenomenal.
Okay. Say something about your dad. You know what I'm saying? Say something about your dad. You know what I'm saying? Say something about Don. You know what I
Miss my dad a lot. He took his own life on February 1st, 2012. I started the Don Cornelius Foundation. I'm also a board member of the American Foundation of Suicide Prevention, so I never thought in a million years that I would be talking about suicide and mental health. So it's come full circle for me. I now understand what it is. It happens to all of us, all over the world. And American Soul is also built behind understanding the importance of mental health. I do a 30-second and a 60-second spot.
Excuse me, I was just curious. Does any of the scripts touch on that? On the mental health? Does any of the scripts touch on that?
No, I mean, we're just still working on it.
Okay.
It's something that's still in development, but BET is very behind.
This is all the beginning of the stuff. This is all the beginning years of Soul Train, right? So you don't really get to that point in life, do you?
Right. We've got a lot of work to do. That after the 10th episode, maybe there'll be a second season. We don't know yet.
Wait a minute now. So BT decided to put you on board, or they were forced to put you on board? Like, how'd that work out?
Well, I mean, some people think they couldn't do it without me, and some people, my father once told me, no one person stops the show.
Okay.
This has been a team effort, and I'm just glad I'm part of the team.
Okay, as long as you co-sign everything, you know what I'm saying? I feel comfortable as long as you co-sign everything. All right, Tony. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
All right.